Hello again, people. Welcome back to HemingwayLand.com, your source, quality, affordable land in multiple states. This is our preview, the weekly preview of all the properties going live on the website for tomorrow, Friday, January the 28th, 2022. Before we get started on that, do want to say, guys, it was a crazy busy week these past 7 days. We were averaging 3 or 4 sales each day. We had one day where we had 7 sales. We had one day where we had 8 sales. And this was not the usual where it's like one subdivision in one county with no zoning makes up 90% of the sales. Nay, this was properties in all counties in all states. So, this is going to take a while, so I want to start off the video this way by thanking, in Nevada, Mary, who purchased some land from us in Pershing County. In Colorado, returning customers Jeff and Sharon, who put down a deposit on that big $29,000 property in Los Alamos County. Thank you to them. We will be closing through title, more specifically, title company of their choosing. That's a twist. In Arizona, Coconino County, Jen and Annette put down a deposit on that big South Rim Ranch property. Again, closing through title with them. In Yavapai County, Matt and Paula put down some money on one of those properties out there in Bridge Canyon Country Estates. Moving on to New Mexico. That new lot that we listed last week in Rio Rancho in Sandoval County, Jess and Jessica scooped up that one mere hours after we listed it. Thank you to them. In Luna County, Augusto and Stevan bought land from us out there. In Valencia County, Aaron, Gyron, and returning customers Tanya and returning customer Brian bought some land from us out there. And finally, guys, you guessed it. Here we go. Socorro County. Here's the list. Taylor, Leo, Ladavian, Brandy, Harrison, Thomas, Corey, Amy, Mackinson, and John and Sonia, returning customers John and Sonia, all bought land from us out there. We're wiped out, guys. We're totally out of inventory now in Rio Grande Estates in Socorro County. Last year, I made a concerted effort to buy as many lots as we could out there, but I don't even remember how many, but easily over 100 lots, something like that. They're all gone. They're all sold out. If you were debating, should I not, if you were on the fence, the time has passed. You've missed your opportunity. They're all gone. I will tell you, the spreadsheet is currently marked all sold out. New properties coming, not soon, but coming in February. We've got a handful of parcels that will be back in that subdivision in a couple weeks. I think we're still working on actually owning them right now. But point being, in February, if you missed your opportunity, we will have a few more. I presume from now until the end of time, we will continue to have like one every few months in that subdivision. But I doubt, like Tres Piedras before it, I doubt that we'll be able to buy in bulk as we had last year. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so things to look forward to. Anyway, guys, going live on the website this week, continuing our my new thing this year of making each week devoted to one state. This week, Colorado. We're back in Colorado, more specifically in Conejos County. Aha. In the southern portion of the state down here in the beautiful, picturesque San Luis Valley. We got 3 new properties in the Alamosa River Estate subdivision. You guys will recall, no doubt, that we listed a lot out here last July 16th to be exact, and it's sold in a day. It's sold in a day because this is a very popular region, guys. It's right by the Alamosa River, hence the name of the subdivision, number 1. Number 2, it has no covenants, no restrictions, no HOA, no annual dues. Do whatever you please. That's the long and the short of it, guys. So any kind of typical unconventional, domiciles that are difficult to get permitted elsewhere, you can do out here. Tiny homes, shipping container homes, yurts, whatever, RV living, camping, so on and so forth. And of course, you could do it all within very close proximity of the Alamosa River. So to be clear, guys, we got 3 lots out here. 2 of these are 1 acres, priced at $15,000. We have a third one. It is not 22 acres. Don't get confused. It is 1/5 of 1 acre. This one's priced at $12,000. This one's a scooch closer. Well, this one's a lot closer to the river. Whatever the case, they're all basically in the same sub. You could walk to the river from all of these, but this one is basically right by the river. Anyway, up to the map, guys. Let's go to the map. So as noted, these are down here in Conejos County, of course, just north of the New Mexico border. Outside the towns of La Jara and Capulan, that's where this subdivision sits, roughly about 30 minutes south of the town of Alamosa. That's your major close-by town, big box stores, things like that. Additionally, we got the La Jara Reservoir over here, Terrace Reservoir over here, the Great Sand Dunes, where are we at? Great Sand Dunes National Park up here, Zapata Falls, so on and so forth. This is the aforementioned town of Alamosa. Population just a scooch under 10,000. blah, blah, blah. And this down here, guys, this carved out region that you see on the map is the Alamosa River Estates. So as noted, we got 3 properties out here. 2 of these are actually here along this road, which is called High Plains Road. One over here, and then the third one, which is the one up by the river, is in this area. Whatever the case, let's go to the photo gallery, guys. So the other notable thing about this subdivision, aside from what I've already mentioned, is that there's actually power throughout the region. It doesn't snake up and down all the roads, but it's, it's fairly ubiquitous. So the properties either have power at the lot line or power very close by. Additionally, this subdivision is kind of unusual in that everything out here has been staked with like real boundary stakes made of iron and steel, not like a popsicle stick that was stuck in the ground back in the 70s, but like an actual, like you can figure out what the boundaries of your property are. Point being, that's a savings, guys, a savings to you, the potential buyer. You will not need to get the land surveyed. Additionally, you've got some pictures here of the nearby developed home sites, so you can get a sense of exactly what you can do with the land, how others have developed the region out there. Home sites like this, home sites like this, home sites like this, and yes, even home sites like this. This is what happens when you have no covenants or restrictions, and you could do whatever you please. Some neighbors show up and build houses like this. One right here, that's nice. And then some guys show up and do this. So buyer beware. Whatever the case. Some of you are into that. I don't know. Anyway, but nice flat buildable land, easy to build on, easy to park on, and of course the properties can be used recreationally, camping, RVing, so on and so forth. As always, guys, we got the drone photos down here at the bottom with the overlays on them to give you a better sense of the footprint, the surroundings, the neighbors, so on and so forth. So you can take a look at that. And, of course, we will have drone video down here at the bottom of the page. Just so you guys know, the property that's close to the river, I just want to point out. So, as noted, the other 2 properties are there along that same road. Pretty much everything you saw in that photo gallery is going to pertain equally to both properties, though we do have photos from the specific lots. Whatever the case, this one's a little different. It's on the other side of the river. It's actually, so it's not like a riverfront property. It doesn't back up to the river. It actually sits right here, just sort of across the street. So you obviously have to cross somebody else's land to get to the river, but all of these lots over here are not really developed. Nobody's using them. Maybe somebody shows up once a year in an RV or something like that, like this guy's doing over here, or like this guy over here. But for the most part, you're going to have pretty easy access to the river. Fishing, fly fishing, so on and so forth. This property, I have some other interesting notes about this, specifically the terrain, specifically the neighbors and the utilities. So I made a second additional video for this one. It's going to be on that listing page tonight. Check it out there. Anywho, guys, those are the Colorado properties going live this week. I will have you know that we've also got a property that's back on the market. It's in Cibola County in New Mexico. This is one that got locked up back in October, and the buyer swore up and down that they would pay us money for it, and I'm going to have the money, and I don't begin deals that I can't close, and I'm a man of my word, so on and so forth. And then we got the call earlier today, I have no money. So the property's back on the market here in Cibola County, and it's one that everybody has asked about. It is this one, CB&M 8054B, 40 acres, 26,000. Just to pull this one up on a map, this one's in the Fence Lake Ranches subdivision over here about an hour south of Gallup and just a little bit north of Fence Lake. Excuse me. Additionally, guys, you should be aware that Fence Lake Ranches, much like the aforementioned Alamosa River Estates, has no covenants or restrictions. And it is not subject to Cibola County zoning because Cibola County defers to the subdivisions. So, no covenants, no restrictions, no HOAs, no annual dues, so on and so forth. Additionally, staring at this map does not tell us a lot. How about I go to the photos? Additionally, let me pause the video. Additionally, even though we're out here in a pretty remote region, we do have power at the lot line, which you'll see in mere moments. There it is, power at the lot line, as well as underground utilities servicing this region, so it will be an easier piece of land to develop some sort of home site on. Additionally, of course, you're going to have a lot of privacy out here. None too far from the Cibola National Forest and all the main attractions of Cibola County and northwestern New Mexico, blah, blah, blah. I will let you guys review this on your own time. Of course, this is, again, a large 40-acre property. We got the drone shots here. He tried to fit the whole property into one shot. He was not able to, but he tried, so you can get a sense of those. And, of course, we got the drone video down here at the bottom of the page. Again, this one back on the market. Check it out. Yeah. Anywho, with all that said, guys, we'll be back next week with more properties in Nevada. Next week is going to be a Nevada week. Look forward to that. And yeah, thanks again to all our mini buyers from this past week. And thanks to you for your attention span during these 10 minutes. We will see you in next week's video.